Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, March 28th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am always in spiritual flow. And here we go. Today we have the moon moving into Cancer. So if you felt any emotional energies coming up, feeling a little sticky over the last few days with Mars in Cancer, or if you didn't, even better, because here comes the moon, and the moon is going to jostle and shake loose any of those sticky emotions that are needing to help you wash yourself clean. Wash yourself clean of these emotions. So the moon moves into Cancer at 3:22 a.m. Pacific time, and early in the morning, we'll be meeting with Mars. Now, Mars is finally past that 0-degree energy. So Mars is starting to get a little of the mojo. However, the mojo still has a calling to nesting and resting. And so even though you may feel like you're coming back online, you still may be a little bit sleepier than usual. And I think that the universe a lot of times will knock us out or make us tired because we need to kind of dig in and process. And this is really hard during Aries season because Aries season wants us to go, 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 move, move, move. And Mars, which rules Aries, is move into your nurturing. Move into ways you can show up and nurture yourself. Move in ways that support your feelings and emotions. So, as the moon and Mars connect in the morning, if you have listened to me a long time, one thing I talk about all the time is moon and Mars together can bring up temper tantrum-y energy, because the moon brings that emotional energy and Mars is ready to act, react, respond to that. Now, the moon in Cancer just heightens these levels. So at some point over the next few days of the moon in Cancer, with Mars in Cancer, give yourself a moment to have a good cry. Because it can be really cathartic. And also know when to give yourself a hug, a pat on the back, and keep moving along, right? The moon is also going to be connecting to Saturn in Pisces. So some of these energies that are coming up could be really old. They may be obscure. They may not make a lot of sense. It's okay to not understand fully why you're crying. It's okay to process those unknown emotions. I know that's somewhere that I struggle. I'm like, where is this coming from? What is this doing? Blah, blah, blah. I always want to figure it out. The awareness personally helps me, but we don't always need to. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes we just gotta feel it and let it go. Let those energies rip. The moon is also connecting today to the nodes. So we have the North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio. Old fears may come up, old challenges that you've gone through may come up, and yet that North Node in Taurus, it's would you like some comfort food with that? The North Node in Taurus tells us to lean into our values. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of our cat Luce today, who loves to snuggle in bed, and I posted that she does not get out of bed for less than $1 million. So today could feel like one of those days of wanting to stay in bed and not move for anything. Taurus does like the creature comforts, as does Cancer energies, so you may find yourself really valuing those creature comfort energies. By the end of the day, we will have the sun and the moon in a square, feeling those challenges, and we may have some control issues coming up. These could be control issues around ourselves, not wanting to nest, not wanting to sink into the emotional. This could be also control issues coming from the outside. So watch for that. Aries energy can be like a child that's like, no, I do. And the Cancer energy that can be like the mom, let me help you. And that could be felt as those control issues. So watch for that today. Watch where that comes up in you and around you. Now I should show you the rest of my cards besides the control card. We do have the Thunderbolt. So when I say give yourself a nice cry, we may really be feeling that. And this is some really old stuff that's been tied up, old baggage that's been tied up within us. Suppression, volcanic feelings, whether it's old or new. Our work is letting it go. Now, let me be fair and say I had the letting go card in reverse. We may really kind of be holding on, not wanting to go there with this energy. And our last card is the nothingness card, which is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is like about spiritual tradition, spiritual energy. And to me, this is a reminder, this process, it's part of the spiritual process to be human, to have the human feelings, your willingness to go there, your willingness to let it go. So just keep that in mind. You are in your spiritual flow, even when you're feeling like you are hitting the wall of emotions, Niagara Falls within yourself. It's an important part of the process. And a lot of times what's more challenging is the resistance rather than the actual energy of allowing this to move through. So keep that in mind. It's like trying to hold back a storm. Like, don't hold back the storm. Okay, so careful. That is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Eclipse readings available. Our first eclipse this year is coming up on April 19th, 20th at 29 degrees Aries. So if you are feeling the Aries now, you are going to feel those Aries then. So email me for that. I don't have a huge amount of spots for that, so let's get you on the schedule if that is something you would like to participate in. The second eclipse, just in case you were wondering, is in Scorpio. So a set of eclipses in Aries and Scorpio. The universe is like, you can do this. Let's deal with the Mars and Pluto. Anyway, that's it for today. Email me. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.